They literally come with just what they have on their back.
At the Laura Dester Children's Shelter, organizers say they can handle about 63 children at a time, but often, like the day we visited, they're over capacity.
If there's drugs, when you think about, we hear in the news all the time about, meth labs. When you go into these homes, it's not just adults there, there's kids there as well, many, many times.
Dr. Jackie Scholl owns the Scholl Center for Hearing and Communication Disorders. She tells us many of the children at the Laura Dester Shelter have hearing and communication problems. Her clinic works with the kids, and last year, just before Christmas, the crew decided to help in a different way.
For whatever reason, some of the children, especially as they get older, people won't take them in. And so those are the ones that usually end up at the shelter on Christmas morning.
That's when they created Katie's Cuisine.
She's crossing her leg like a lady.
It's named after Katie, the Scholl Center's three-legged collie, serving as their inspiration, adopted at age 10 after a lifetime of abuse and neglect.
The message behind Katie is that even if you've had a rough start, even though your life may have not been so glamorous, you're still adoptable, you're still lovable. And that's the Katie for the Katie's Cuisine.
We got peach cobbler, we got apple crisp, we got beer bread.
One of the reasons Katie's Cuisine has been so successful is because of this little girl with a big heart. Malia Horton is a client of the Scholl Center. Her life has not been easy. Adopted from Korea, she has a profound hearing loss and a set of cochlear implants. But you wouldn't know by talking to her.
I went here and they started talking about the fundraiser, and I was interested in it, and I thought it would be a fun thing to do.
Her eyes lit up when we said that we were doing this project for the children at the shelter. And yeah, she's a pretty special young lady.
Malia immediately went into action, going door to door with her list of goods, selling her heart out.
Hi, I'm Malia, and I'm doing a fundraiser for the Laura Dester Children's Shelter, and I wonder if you'd like to help us support it.
Here you've got this child who has her own set of special needs, and she's out there helping all of these children. I mean, my goodness.
Malia's first order was for $200 in food. So what's been your best seller?
Pecan pie and guacamole.
And those are your favorites too? Mm-hmm. Since that first day, she's brought in more food orders and another $156 in donations, bringing her total to almost $500.
I just wanted to help them because I know they deserve a good Christmas, and they deserve to get presents like everyone else does.
Christmas isn't the only time they could use your help. The shelter says they have daily needs, like everything from rocking a baby to donating clothes, band instruments, even to extra cash. They say funding is a year-round issue.
Everyone is so generous every year about giving gifts and doing things, she said, but what we really have a need for is money.
With this money, they can buy everything on the wish list of the shelter children and use what's left for some of those daily needs. Laura Moss, Tulsa's Channel 8.